Hello folks. So in this video I wanted to actually show you that how a business needs to be transparent, but how much transparency can affect them also in a negative way. Though a lot of times transparency affects the business in a positive way. Transparency in like what is going on, what is the processes, and like what are the processes going on behind the scenes. For example, I recently ordered a micro SD card, Samsung 512 GB Pro Ultimate micro SD card with card reader at this website called Tenotis, right? And I could have ordered it on Amazon. In Amazon, I think this costs some. Actually, this is not even available on Amazon. I think I'm not sure. If I remember correctly, I could quickly go check. Amazon. And let's just say Samsung Pro, right? Samsung Pro Ultimate, right? Because Ultimate is what I'm looking for. Ultimate, and then micro SD card, right? I think only Plus is available. Weirdly, Amazon Basics and all is available. I don't know how good it is. I checked out one website which said Pro Ultimate is good. Yeah, this is the one, right? So it is available. It's for 5,800, which is like 6,000, right? I actually paid 10,000 rupees for this card on Tenotis, right? So if I go to say tenotis.com, you can actually see that. So these people sell electrical components, electronics and tools, photography and stuff. So I think their SD card kind of comes under photography. So SD card, micro SD card, everything. So SD card is the bigger version, I think. So and then Pro video, audio, TV entertainment and whatnot, ceiling and wall mounts. They sell a lot of stuff, right? Like so you can check it out. Computer products and all that, like I don't know, desktop computer, like stuff like that. And looks like they have some, and these are all I think most of these are imported. So basically their idea is they'll import these products, pay customs, and then send it to you, right? So if you look at their about page, do they have an about page? I believe they do. I forgot where to find it. Account, important, yeah, about us. So if you look at it, probably the largest imported electronics store, right? So you can see that over here. So so they have a lot of brands, a lot of happy customers and all. Tenotis is the thing, and they are based out of Bangalore, but they service any place in India, I believe. So yeah, I mean imported products, like a lot of products you can't get it in India. You can import it yourself, I think. I don't know how it works. I've not done it before. I've never done it, and I've never even asked people how they do it if someone has done it. Let's say ordering say an iPhone or something like that, right? That's not available yet in India, something like that. I don't know if it's even possible in the first place, and if it's possible, how do they do it? Like I've only seen people, for example, ask others who are coming from the US to buy it and come off, something like that, right? And how in some ways they avoid customs duty by already opening up the box and having the phone in their hand and whatnot. Anyways, so these people, so this is the SD card that I got. So you can see that this is 10,800 rupees. I paid some 10,400 after some discount that they had, or basically it's 11,000. Let's just go to this, right? So this is 10,800 rupees, but the same thing on Amazon is 6,000, around 5,800. But the problem was, I was just wondering, is this real? Is this fake? Because apparently it's very easy to sell a fake card. and I didn't really want a fake card and all. I didn't want to pay 6,000 and get a fake card. I would rather pay a bit more and ensure that I get a real card, real SD card, right? So when I was looking at this, um, this was actually being sold by Apario. I don't know how much to believe them and all. So I was like, it's okay, I'll pay more and get it imported, right? So I got it imported, but then I was just wondering what is the cost of this in dollar value, right? Because I believe it's pretty low, like $50 or $60. Um, just a moment, let me show it to you, right? So yeah, I am actually now looking at this. So this is how I actually found out about Tanotis, I think. So I noticed them while I was doing a Google search. Apart from Amazon, they came up. So Tanotis and then Easy, Shopee and whatnot. And then Amazon, of course, and then get US cart or something and all here. So I was like, maybe this is also some imported company stuff. I don't know. So I was like, okay, so what is this Tanotis? And then I checked it out. The thing is, you have to be very careful about online payments and online shopping, right? It's very easy to actually pay for some fake product, or like it's very easy to pay on a fake website which is just saying that it will send you products, and then you pay for it and then you never get the product because it was just a fake website which is getting money and not giving you the product. Basically, not giving you products or services that you paid for, just getting the money and that's all, right? It's like a charity kind of website, lot of fake charity websites where when you pay the money it doesn't go to anyone, it just stays with the person who got the money, that's all. So I was like, okay, so let's look at this Tanotis, and then I was like, okay, this seems okay. I saw some Google reviews. I went ahead and paid after talking to their support and whatnot, right? So and then I was checking out actual prices. I did check it out. It was some $60 if I remember correctly. Let me see, one moment. So this one says micro SD card, micro SD UHS1 card, and nowhere they have mentioned the cost, I think. Let me actually put it in my Google search query maybe, so that I can get the cost. So micro SD cost in say USA, right? So let's just say, okay, so according to this, in Best Buy it's actually $70, right? What is $70 in Indian money? What? Right, so $70 in Indian money is 5,800. If it is $60, I've also noticed $60 to be a thing, wherein it says $60. With adapter, looks like it's $70. In my case, I got a USB card reader, so yeah. So with adapter, in this case, for example, you can see over here that it has an adapter like the card reader and whatnot. So it's like, let's just say card only, USB reader included, one more dollar extra, and let's just put that in. Right, so it's $64, or let's just say $70, right? Or $60 or whatever, right? It's less money, right? Then how much import duty or customs duty and all did they pay? I don't know. And when I go and ask them, they're actually saying they can't tell me, right? I was just surprised that they wouldn't tell me. One moment, let me show it to you. So here, if I actually go down, I ask them, I have received my order. I was just curious about how much was the actual product in dollars and in INR, and what was the importing cost, like customs duty, just trying to understand the split off of the bill, right? These very smart people, they said we are unable to split up the bill. I asked, may I ask why? And they said it's a computer generated invoice. We are unable to split the bill manually, right? I'm like, no matter what, it's let them not split it manually. Let them not do anything like that. I just want to know the split up cost. I don't want a bill that's split up, right? Even though it's computer generated, someone input that cost and said that this much what is gonna cost. It's not like Samsung came and said or put it on their website, right? They put it on their website. Behind the scenes, Samsung is probably giving some amount and whatnot, but then still, only these people have to pay the money. These people have to pay the customs duty and all, right? I doubt, or maybe they have some mentor behind the scenes. I don't know, but they will know to some extent what is going on because they're a business. They will have to know these values so that they can actually know how much profit they're making, right? So in this case, I went ahead and asked them. So I said, just let me know what's the dollar cost of the product and import duty over email. Like I'm assuming import duty is the right term. I don't even know. I don't need any split up etc. of the total amount. I'm sure that Tenatus as a company would know these values, or else you can't even find how much you're paying for what and what profit you make, right? So they would know how much they're paying for the delivery, because they didn't ask for separate delivery money and all, and how much they're paying for, say, the product and whatnot, right? So are they actually asking for too much money from me? Because I haven't even tested out the SD card. It's working, of course, but is it real or not? I haven't tested out by doing stress testing and seeing, because there is no way to actually use the serial number etc. of the ID card. I think, like the SD card, I think, and put it on some Samsung website. I'm not sure if you can do that. In mobiles you can do that, I think, but in micro SD cards, I don't know. Like ideally, I want to be able to put a serial number and say if it's fake or not. But then, of course, people can copy the serial number also and put one serial number in multiple things, right? Anyways, so the real check is when you can actually just do a stress test and understand what is the read speed and write speed, right? So I still haven't tested out the read speed and write speed using the micro SD card and the USB reader that comes with it. Apparently the Samsung USB reader is what is recommended so that it will read the card properly, like the micro SD card properly, and read and write to it. And when it does a lot of reads and writes, you will know the speed at which the read and write is happening, and if it's good enough, it will match whatever they're claiming, right, to some extent, or else it's going to be fake, right? So I'm just wondering, like, did I pay too much? I'm just wondering, and I don't want to actually trust Tenatus now, because I'm like, you wouldn't tell me, either tell me that is just business information you can't reveal, right? Because because when they say what is the customs duty, import cost, whatever, right, whatever it is, and the dollar cost and whatnot, what is the value in INR, like Indian rupee that they paid and whatnot. Now I get to know what is the separate cost, and then now I wonder if it's worth it and whatnot. Next time I don't probably buy from them. This is the classic example of when you give a package and you pay for, and the customer pays for the package, but they don't know what is the separate split amount for each of the things in the package. Because if they get to know, they will be wondering for something or the other. They'll be wondering, in this package of A, B, C, D, why am I paying so much for B, right? I would rather not want B then. Can you just give me A, C, D and give it for less money, is what they'll ask for, right? So, and people will also realize that they're probably just paying too much money and whatnot for some things. In this case, let's say I'm paying too much money for import duty, or probably to Tenatus, in which case I'll be like, okay, I don't want to pay so much money to Tenatus, right? So it can be a problem for them, for Tenatus, but I am kind of losing trust on them, and I'm like wondering, is this even a legit company, as in like good company and whatnot? And because they're not being transparent, or are they just not being transparent because it's good for them, which is very possible, or the support person just doesn't know what is a split up and whatnot. I don't know, many reasons out there. Anyways, oops, I stopped the video. Anyways, that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.